السلام عليكم. We will speak today about chapter 1 اللي هو general introduction for 111 or 111 chemistry. First of all, we must speak about organic compound. We talk about organic compound. We said a large group of organic compound known as hydrocarbons contain only two elements, carbon and hydrogen. Hydrocarbons are divided into two main classes. First class called aliphatic. This name which was first derived from Greek word fat. What does that mean by Greek word? This means that most of the organic compound naming from Greek word for fats was applied to open chain compounds. يبقى when I speak about aliphatic, I must know that it is come from Greek word fat and we talk about open chain compound. Because some of their higher derivatives were known to be fat. Aromatics, this term was first applied to odors compound, but they found that most of the odor compounds are not aromatic. We put another description for it that must be contain the benzene structure. When I speak about aromatic compound, first I must know that it must be odors compound, and second condition, it must be benzene structure. Aliphatic hydrocarbons are further subdivided into three families. The first family, alkane, and then alkenes, and then alkynes. Each family is characterized by different functional group. يبقى functional group, what does that mean by functional group for alkanes? We talk in alkenes about carbon-carbon single bond. يبقى single bond, it is a functional group. Alkenes, carbon-carbon double bond. يبقى it is a functional group. Alkynes, carbon-carbon triple bond. This means that it is the functional group. What does that mean by functional group? Functional group, it is the reactive part of a molecule which identifies it as belonging to a particular organic family. What does that mean? This means that when I speak about alkane, I said before that it is carbon-carbon single bond. This means that when I speak about any compound contain single bond, this means its family is, or its functional group is single bond, and its family is alkenes. Okay, now let us speak about isomerization. Isomerization means that different compound with identical molecular formula. When I have same molecular formula like CH, like C2, okay, H6O, this means that this is the same molecular formula. From this molecular formula, I can get two compounds. One of them is called ether compound and the other is called alcoholic compound. يبقى when I speak about isomerization, different compounds with the identical molecular formula, same identical molecular formula. يبقى when I speak about it, I explain it as C2H6O. C2H6O can get to me two compounds, one ether compound and one alcohol compound. It's okay. Let's speak now about the types of organic reaction. Before I speak about the types of organic reaction, I must know that the bond between organic compounds is from the type of covalent bond. In all organic, the bond between atoms are of the covalent bond. يبقى this, the first thing I must know it is from the kind of covalent type. Because organic reaction involves the breaking and the making of bonds, we should look into the possible ways of covalent bond can be broken. How it can be broken? It can be broken by two ways. One of them is called homolytic cleavage. This means that it can split homolytically. In this process in which the bond breaks evenly. What does that mean by evenly? This means that by equal way into two natural fragments, each one odd electrons. Like this, look at this. I have here two electrons sharing with each other from carbon and the heteroatom. When I speak about homolytic cleavage, this means that it is like this. I split like this. the hetero atom take its electron which is sharing in the level electron in the level of carbon, and the carbon take its electron which is sharing in the level of hetero atom, and they get like this free radical atom like this. It's okay. Type. Now we talk about heterolytic cleavage is a process in which the bond breaks unevenly, يعني not equal, forming two possible charges fragments. First we speak like this. Here if we look at this first step, we find that in the hetero atom take all the electrons with it and go as negative ion, and the carbonium ion get as positive ion. In the other case we find that in carbon take most of the electrons sharing with the hetero atom, and it is come as negative ion, and the hetero atom come as the positive ion. According to this splitting or this cleavage, we find that we have 6 types of reactions. First type is called substitution reaction. If you want to repeat the definition, or if you want to contact the definition with the name of the reaction, we must know that the reaction in which an atom or group of atom in a molecule is replaced, I must know that when I find these 2 words, replaced or substituted, this means that I speak about substitution reaction. By different atoms or group of atoms are called substitution reaction. If we look at this reaction, we find that hydrogen atom, one of the hydrogen atom is replaced by chlorine ion, and we get HCl. This means that hydrogen replaced by chlorine. If we find here, or if we look here, we find that here iodine is replaced by OH, and potassium iodide is get out. So we find that iodine replaced by OH. If we talk about this reaction, low nitration of benzene, we find that this hydrogen atom